In the early hours of March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, a Boeing 777, took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport, bound for Beijing. But something went horribly wrong. The plane, carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew members, vanished off the radar without a trace. Despite an extensive multi-year search, the plane's fate remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries. But now, in 2025, a new search has begun. Could this finally be the breakthrough we've all been waiting for? Flight MH370 begins like any other routine flight. The Boeing 777 took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport on a normal day, headed toward Beijing. It was a clear night, and the aircraft was cruising at a high altitude over Southeast Asia, with no indication of any trouble. However, within an hour of takeoff, the situation turned mysterious. At 1:19 a.m., MH370 communicated its final message to air traffic control.
Malaysia 370
was the last contact anyone had with the plane, the sudden loss of contact. Around 40 minutes after takeoff, the plane's transponder, which communicates the aircraft's location and altitude to air traffic control, was turned off. This sudden loss of communication was unprecedented. The aircraft continued to fly, but no one knew where it was. For the next few hours, the plane's location was tracked using satellite data from a company called Inmarsat. They recorded a series of pings between the aircraft and a satellite in space. This was crucial data, showing that the plane continued to fly for hours after it lost contact. But the question remained, where did it go? Initially, authorities believed the plane might have gone down in the South China Sea, so the search was concentrated in that area. Ships, aircraft, and underwater teams scoured the region, but no wreckage was found. As the days passed, the search expanded to the southern Indian Ocean, based on new satellite data. The Indian Ocean is a vast and unpredictable stretch of water, and the new search area covered tens of thousands of square kilometers. The Australian government led the search, which turned into the most expensive and extensive search operation in aviation history. The operation continued for years, with no clear answers. In 2015, a breakthrough occurred when a piece of wing flaperon washed up on Reunion Island, more than 3,000 kilometers from the plane's last known position. Over time, more pieces of debris were found washed up on the shores of islands in the Indian Ocean. But despite these findings, the main wreckage, including the flight data recorders, remains missing. For many, this discovery only deepened the mystery. What could have happened to cause the plane to fly off course for so long? Why didn't anyone see it go down? The ongoing question. To this day, no one knows for sure what caused MH370 to disappear. Theories abound, from mechanical failure to hijacking to terrorism. The loss of MH370 became one of the most haunting aviation mysteries of all time. And despite the many searches, the full truth has never been revealed. The disappearance of MH370 has haunted the families of the 239 people on board for over a decade. Their pain and confusion were compounded by the lack of concrete answers. In the years following the tragedy, the families continued to push for further investigation. They fought for transparency and accountability, and their persistent pressure played a significant role in restarting the search. The last search operation was concluded in 2018, with no solid evidence to suggest where the plane might be. But the families didn't give up, and neither did some of the world's most determined aviation experts. And the new search in 2025 holds promise is the significant advancements in technology. Inmarsat's satellite data was instrumental in tracking the plane's flight path after its disappearance. But it's not the only piece of technology that could help solve the mystery. In the years since the original search, there have been enormous advancements in underwater exploration, particularly with autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, which can explore ocean depths that were previously unreachable. In addition to this, there have been improvements in data analysis, particularly regarding ocean current models. Researchers can now use more sophisticated drift analysis techniques to predict the potential crash sites with greater accuracy. New search will focus on a new, more targeted area based on new evidence and predictions. Ocean Infinity, a Texas-based company specializing in underwater searches, has been hired by the Malaysian government to conduct the new search. Ocean Infinity uses cutting-edge AUVs and high-resolution sonar to map the ocean floor. The new search area is a smaller, more defined region based on the latest models and evidence. This new search promises to be faster, more efficient, and more effective than previous attempts. Unlike earlier efforts, this operation has the potential to cover a larger area in less time and with more precise technology. The Ocean Infinity's deal is unique in that they are working operating under a no-find, no-fee agreement. This means that the company will only receive payment if they discover significant wreckage, or ideally, the plane itself. This model has been seen as a win-win situation because the government won't have to pay unless real results are found, and the company is incentivized to work efficiently. Given the cost of such an operation, it's clear that Ocean Infinity and the governments involved have a lot riding on this search. This is seen as the last chance to find the wreckage of MH370 and finally uncover the truth about its disappearance. Ocean Infinity is the company taking the lead in the 2025 search operation. It has a strong reputation in the field of underwater exploration, having previously worked on other high-profile cases, including the search for the missing Argentine submarine, ARA San Juan. The company uses cutting-edge technology to explore deep underwater environments. Their primary tools for the MH370 search include a fleet of autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs. These AUVs are equipped with high-resolution sonar and advanced imaging technology that can map the ocean floor with incredible detail. Ocean Infinity's expertise in operating in extreme ocean depths and their ability to cover large areas of the ocean floor more quickly than traditional methods. Ocean Infinity's team includes experts in various fields, from oceanography to data science, engineering, and aviation safety. This multidisciplinary team ensures that the search is comprehensive and that the data collected is accurately interpreted. Their combined expertise increases the likelihood of finding important pieces of the puzzle. The last hope for the families of the passengers and crew on MH370, the new search represents their last hope for closure. They have been through years of pain, confusion, and frustration. Many have voiced their hopes that the new search will finally provide them with the answers they so desperately need. This search is not just about finding wreckage, it's about finding the truth. It's about knowing what really happened to their loved ones, and about finally putting the mystery to rest. The aviation industry also has a vested interest in this search. The disappearance of MH370 raised serious questions about aircraft tracking, communication systems, and aviation safety protocols. If the search uncovers new information about the plane's disappearance, it could lead to changes in how airlines operate, improving safety standards for future flights. The findings from the investigation could also have significant implications for how aircraft are tracked and how the industry deals with in-flight emergencies. Some experts believe that the information gleaned from finding the wreckage could save lives in the future. MH370 became a global obsession. The disappearance captured the world's attention, and millions of people continue to speculate about what happened. Look forward to the results of the 2025 search. We can't help but feel the weight of the mystery surrounding MH370. For the families, the aviation community, and the entire world, finding this aircraft is not just about locating wreckage. It's about finding the truth behind one of the most profound and unsettling events in modern aviation history. The new search gives us a glimmer of hope, but as we know, hope alone will not solve this mystery. It will take technology, determination, and persistence to uncover the truth. And with that, we must ask, what do you think happened to MH370? Do you believe this new search will bring closure, or will it just raise more questions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on future content about MH370 and other unsolved mysteries. Your support helps us keep these stories alive. This structure covers the key points about the ongoing MH370 search operation, the history, the importance of the discovery, and the potential impact on the world.